Thank you so much for joining me, and today I'm going to take a look at the trades I took on Wednesday, August 31st, 2022. Traded two tickers today, traded the SPY to the short side and traded AMD twice to the short side. A bit of a break-even kind of a day. If I had stopped earlier, it would have been a slightly positive day, but at least I recovered to at least stay flat and not lose any money. So the first trade of the day is going to be on the SPY. And the market was showing opening up a little bit stronger. It had been the past few sessions had been down really red. So it was looking as if it was going to stage a slight comeback, or at least a maybe a dead cat bounce here today. So I was looking possibly for everything to go long. But after the first half hour or so, things trended lower and then they reversed, but nothing really pulled past the pre-market high here. Looking at the chart for the SPY, you'll see the top purple line, that's the pre-market high. It went down and tested the previous day's close and then shot up to test the previous, the pre-market high. And my order I got in here as it was coming back down, I thought maybe here we're going to break lower. So this was the first trade here. Looking at the SPY I got in here, it traded the 398 put, got in at 10:04 and 42 seconds for 111 and held it for a few minutes. I almost bottom ticked this wick right here, so held it through this green candle, slight reverse. So I had a pretty decent fill and I was seeing a lot of weakness in the other parts of the market. So I held it for a little bit to see if I can get that move to push lower. Did eventually get it as it got below the 399 level there. And since they had that struggle early, I wasn't looking to hold it that long. So I got out of the trade here, sold a 398 put at 10:07 and 17 seconds. So I was at about 3 minutes or so, just under, and got out for $1.21. So $10 profit before any commission. So at this point of the day, I'm up about maybe $8 or so after commissions. So if I had stopped here, it would have been a green day. But then I saw AMD setting up. So I was looking to take this trade. So looking at the chart for AMD, had the same, pretty much the same pattern as the SPY there. So went lower, then came back up to retest the session highs there. And looking at this, the white line I have drawn here, around the 85.50, 85.56 level, I was looking for it to break down. I saw it tested a couple of times and said couldn't push any higher. Looking for a break lower as the market just wasn't really showing that much strength through the rally as how it started off. So took the first order on AMD here at 10:18 and 50 seconds. Bought the $85 put, got filled at $1.46, and then it quickly reversed on me here. See, I got in on that green candle on the bottom of that wick there, and then as it pushed higher and was starting to push past VWAP, which is that purple line there, I had to get out there. So held it a little bit too long, gave away the profits I had plus more, getting out of the trade on AMD at 10:20 and 8 seconds, so about just over 2 minutes later for $1.28. So almost a $20 loss there, and that's even before commission. So I was red on the day here. And then looking at AMD, you'll see the next trade was literally the exact same level and the same exact strike. So the next trade on AMD was once again the $85 put. Bought that at 10:23. So as it came back to that same 85.50 level again, even though with that loss I said I need to take this trade, it's setting up for the exact same level in the sense it retested it within the last few minutes. Was looking for it to push lower finally. So got in here on that second buy order at 143 at 10:23.08. Got filled once again 143. And as I saw it try to push a little bit higher and it wasn't showing any strength higher, I bought another contract. So I bought one contract and then I bought another one here basically about 40 seconds later. So 10:23.08 was the first fill at 143 and the second fill at 10:23 and 49 seconds at 141. So I have an average of about 142-ish, 142.50, somewhere in there. And then held that for about 6 minutes or so. So looking at the chart, you see these two small green candles wicking down, not really pushing that much higher. And this was a move I was looking for on the first entry on AMD. I thought I was going to push past the level here and maybe retest the previous day's low, which is the that red line at the bottom here, and maybe the session low of the day. So that was the move I was looking for. So it finally got this move here. And since I was already down red on the day, I was able to hold it for a little bit longer, but I wasn't able to hold the move for the significant push lower as it ended up doing later on. As you see, I got out here at 149. So both contracts are 149 for about an average of $8 profit per contract. So $16 before any commissions. So a pretty good trade. If I had had the patience to hold it later, to hold it longer rather, I saw the this 140, the 141. I got in at the second time. It was actually pushed up to about 165, 170. So that would have been a pretty good trade. It would definitely put me green on the day. So had I held that longer, it would have been definitely a green day. Now the kicker on days like this is if you take a look at the Qs here, this was a trade that I missed. I think at the time I was checking something with news or something else here. But if you look at the chart on the Qs here, as I mentioned, everything else went lower and then everything started to reverse and retest the session highs and pre-market highs. So if you look at the Qs here, it had a slight pullback here and that would have been a perfect spot to get in there. And I was looking at it, seeing if it would set up, but I turned away for a few minutes to check some news and look at something else. And by the time I looked back, it had already broken through that level and didn't want to chase. But it was a really great move. I think would have been about, if it just one contract, would have, if I could have held it for at least part of the move, it would have been at least a $30 or $40. Having days when you're down, when you're red, and then you break even, especially when you see setups or you're anticipating them, but you don't get a chance to take advantage of them, those kind of hurt. So a lot of missed opportunities today, but at least ended the day not any red, but not that much green either. So once again, 1 trade on the SPY and 2 trades on AMD, everything to the short side, along with that missed trade on the Qs there to the long side, ended up putting me up 78 cents. That's right, 78 cents on the day. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like below. And if you want to continue to follow along on the journey and you don't miss my next video, please remember to subscribe and hit that bell notification. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.